Kind of a chilly day out here in the lake. Got the wind at our back, so I know we'll get back to the dock. The mission for the day was to see if that actually pushed a boat. Well, it kind of does. The question is there enough fuel in that thing to get us back to the dock? And I don't know if I want to try because it would take a while. But it is a motor that'll get you back if you have to. It's better than an oar. About the size of it. And I think I'm going to try to drown the worm. Yeah, well, I don't think there's a current here. It's going the other way. This is Skinny Atlas Lake. This is like one of the deepest lakes in the state. But all right, we tried to drown that thing and didn't die, but we didn't catch any fish either. So here we are again. We're about maybe a mile from where we put in. I don't know what's going on up there. There's a fire, but it's a long way to that end.
So I guess we're going back to the 15th. That's all right.
Got a little fish. First one of the season. On my vintage Daiwa. Let me get him off the hook and get him back in the water. So over the years I've used this Blues and Halo setup, right, with rather exceptional luck. It's almost not even fair. This with a Panther Martin or a Vibrix, you know, you've seen the channel for the last couple of years, and throw it out and haul in a fish. And I've upgraded this, but I'm not going to show it in today's video. But what I want to do is I want to go back to the old die-cast reels of my youth, you know. It's almost one of those rebellion things where if you listen to all the experts online, you have to have a certain lure configuration, the reel has to be just right, the rod has to be some crazy mix of graphite. So kind of going back to the roots, but I was just running this reel just the way it is. It's got 4-pound test on it, and this is a Daiwa rod of the same vintage, right? So this is a setup that could have happened. Now that Daiwa is literally the one I had as a kid. I bought that. I bought it from Herders, their catalog, and I was a teenager, or preteen maybe. I can't remember now, but it was a long time ago. Probably 1970 era. And I'm going to go back and start running these reels and see if I can get the same kind of luck as with the modern ones. That's the game. Can you catch a fish with vintage gear, or do you have to have the latest and greatest to actually catch a fish? So we just caught one. Let's see if we can do another one. Now this old Daiwa's got that rather loud clicker for any reverse. So I just turn it off. One of the lures I had a lot of luck with back in the 70s was Rapalas. You know, I think I'm going to break one of those out. See if we can't catch something on one of those. Now this setup right here, as I showed you before, plus this lure right here, would absolutely be something I would have used in the 1970s. You know, fishing for bass in Alabama, of course. Let's take a cast out here and see if we can't find a fish out here in this pond. The way I used to play that lure was just let it sit, let the ripples go away, and then just kind of give it a couple of twitches. Had to be kind of patient with it. Now the difference between this rod and reel and the one I typically use is this is not going to cast it quite as nicely as that other setup I have. And a little rooster tail. Again, pretty much typical of the 70s, right? Another one. Oh, he's going for the weed. Come on out of here. That's a smarter fish right here. If you look out there, you're going to see a beaver coming our way in a minute. Probably don't want to catch a beaver.